Good morning. Good morning. Make sure this sounds all right. We're getting the clock all set for this opening presentation, so I wanted to say welcome. Thank you for participating in NANOG 78. I'm really excited that we're in San Francisco. So that's great. It's awesome to be here. Thank you very much to the program committee. We got a great program of talks, tutorials, and panels. So I think whether you're a new or old attendee, you'll find something very interesting on the agenda, and I'm just really excited to have that for us. Also, the NANOG staff has worked very hard to have spaces available in this hotel for discussions. Unfortunately, there appears to be an issue with one of the escalators, but if you make it up to the lobby or atrium level, there's a lot of seating around that area for holding meetings. We do have some open seating. We have an espresso bar out across this floor, and meals will be downstairs. So there's a lot of things available for you. They've provided break refreshments. We'll have meals and the beer and gear event tomorrow and a social this evening. So thank you. I hope you enjoy that and take advantage of that. So first of all, there's a lot of you here, and on behalf of the board, thank you for everyone that's attending this meeting. We really want to hear about your experience. So if you could please fill out any of the attendee or program surveys, give us your feedback. And if you need any assistance or any accommodations, you can find an NANOG staff member or one of the volunteer board members to help out. DNS ORAC preceded this meeting with their own meeting over the weekend, as well as the NANOG Hackathon. So thank you to the participants of those events who are here with us. And for the rest of you, if you'd like to find out more about those programs, you can visit the NANOG website or social media feeds and find out a little bit more about OARC and the hackathon that we ourselves host. All right, and finally, thank you to the NANOG sponsors. The sponsors support NANOG's mission. They allow us to not only put on this meeting, but also to tailor programs to the operators of tomorrow, do further outreach, and provide amenities during NANOG meetings. So thank you to the sponsors. First of all, our hackathon sponsors, our host and connectivity sponsors, our webcast sponsor, making it possible for folks that are remote to participate, and our premium sponsors. Lastly, I do want to thank the NANOG members, those that are in attendance and those that are watching on the webcast. They're a major part of NANOG, and as part of the February meeting, the NANOG board appoints new program committee members. I think Vince will cover a little bit about what the program committee does and how they came up with the agenda. But if there's anyone that's interested in volunteering, participating in the program committee, find a board or program committee member. And thank you especially to those members that are here supporting NANOG and also watching on the webcast. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Tom Daly, who is our host sponsor from Fastly, and that'll be followed by Vince, who's going to kick off the NANOG 78 program. So welcome, thank you, and enjoy it.
Hey, thanks, Sean. Good morning, everyone. My name's Tom Daly. I'm with Fastly. I'm really excited to have my first experience as a NANOG host. We are really jazzed to have you all here in San Francisco. The Fastly team is here. If there's anything we can do to make your experience great, let us know. So welcome to San Francisco. 5 million human beings in the Bay Area here. It's hometown to Fastly HQ. We're over by AT&T ballpark. Now, while this may be Fastly's hometown, San Francisco is not my hometown, so I don't know the area that well. So this morning, what I'd like to ask of the audience here is, if you're from the Bay Area, could you just please stand up so that way we know who all of our locals are? Excellent. And for those of you sitting down, turn around, look at who's standing up. These are the people that can guide us through San Francisco as we're having a great time. There's a lot to do here. There's the Embarcadero, there's the Golden Gate Bridge, there's Alcatraz. I have spent some time in the city. There's exquisite dining across the entire city, and there's lots of innovative tech companies to explore and go check out. I want to tell you a little bit about Fastly and our Edge Cloud platform. So we started in 2011 to rethink the approach to content delivery networks, site delivery, streaming, and API gateways. We enable customers to build really fast, enjoyable, and delightful online experiences that are deeply rooted in trust. And we do that with a software engineer's mindset in mind, with agility and control as some of the first principles that we go after. So the edge is this extension to the central cloud. It's a natural place for us to innovate. And we think that moving workloads, whether it be from the traditional enterprise data center or from a cloud service provider, creates an opportunity to leverage the edge. And a lot of people ask us, well, where do you think the edge is? Our CTO, Tyler McMullen, says the edge is the natural place where you lose control over your user's experience. And so we think of that as the POP network, the network of POPs that we've built out. So Fastly can help bridge users to the central cloud by offering programmable, real-time, and secure compute resources at that natural interaction point, therefore driving a far more ideal online experience. I want to emphasize that we've built Fastly's Edge Cloud for software engineers. That means that it is highly programmable. So today you can run applications in varnished configuration language, or VCL, and in the near future you'll be able to run applications in a programming language at the edge called Rust. So this allows you to build purpose-built applications such as edge redirects, authentication, A/B testing, feature flagging, and more without all those calls going back to your central data center or to the cloud. We enable that with real-time visibility so you can see what's happening. It's not some black box. And our one network philosophy means that we give you a single platform to do everything. There's no complicated segmentation of your workloads and your media assets. One of the things that I think is really cool about what we've accomplished so far at Fastly is that we've built this one network on top of the services and capabilities of the entire NANOG community. And that's taken a lot of partnership with many folks that are in this room. And so I want to use this opportunity to thank all of the partners that Fastly has been able to work with as a result of engaging with us at events like NANOG. And so it helps me sort of transition my talking points over to why we think the NANOG ecosystem is so important and why we're so happy to be your host sponsor. There's really sort of three key points about NANOG, and I just want to, everyone in this room I think knows these, but I think it's important to reiterate them. The entire premise of NANOG is education, and the ability for us to engage with knowledgeable people, to share ideas, to get constructive feedback and criticisms about what it is we're trying to do out on the internet is a massive benefit to us in showing up in NANOG, and we hope that benefit extends to you all as well. As you know, NANOG creates a huge forum for community. Again, a place where we can exchange ideas, where we can touch our network partners for conversations, discussions, to kick off new projects, and really maintain and grow these key relationships that we have across the industry. And it's always nice when you're talking to someone over email about what's going on the internet, to have that face, to have had that personal connection. But then we have things like the NANOG mailing list, which create a forum for us to do good on the internet every single day. So again, this is what we feel that we get out of NANOG, and it's why we're excited to come in as a host sponsor. We think that this ecosystem is incredibly powerful. So if you're a first timer, I want to welcome you to NANOG. Prepare to interact with a really special community that builds something at a global scale. And if you're a NANOG veteran, I invite you to take some time this week to welcome someone new to the NANOG ecosystem. Welcome to San Francisco. This is NANOG 78, and we're very thrilled to be your host sponsor this week. Please enjoy the meeting, and from here I'll turn it over to Vince.
Thanks, Tom. My name is Vincent Slinero, and I am the NANOG Program Chair. First off, I'd like to thank CenturyLink for providing the two 10-gig circuits for internet connectivity. Hope everyone enjoys that. I wanted to talk a little about the program itself this week. We have 34 presentations, panels, tutorials, as well as lightning talks. The content has been entirely peer-reviewed. Currently, there are about 25 members of the program committee. They're appointed by the board. We are self-governing, and at this time, any program committee members, can you please stand up? Take a look, say thank you. Without the help of these volunteers, we wouldn't be able to put this program together as well as from the speakers. So thank you guys. And as Sean had mentioned, the board will be appointing new members. So if there is interest in serving on the program committee, please reach out to the people who have stood up or any of the board members. We can talk a little bit about that some more if there's of interest. The talks that you'll see this week include 2 keynotes. We have 2 panels as well. 21 talks. They vary from DNS, RPKI, as well as SRv6. We'll have an IPv6 tutorial and then 2 workshops, RPKI, as well as a public speaking forum on Wednesday. There's also going to be 6 lightning talks, so if anyone who's interested in giving a lightning talk, there's a link on the next slide here to submit. So please do so. Little microphone guidelines in the attendance charter. If you're going to ask questions, please come to one of the mics up here, state your name as well as your affiliation. For everyone else, there's the webcast URLs, and then also the agenda is online and via guidebook. Some housekeeping. The general sessions will be in this room. The breakout sessions will be in the Bayview, and then lunch is, the meals will be downstairs. The newcomers lunch, for anyone who is a newcomer, please attend at the Pacific Concourse, as well as the Women in Tech lunch that will be held tomorrow. Please remember to fill out the surveys. Again, it's with this feedback that helps us to improve the program, so we all appreciate that.